kostar 20 pund. Nei, þetta er ekki að kós get ekki náðu að Sidste lækker. Jeg vil sige, så sig sådan. Ja.
Tonight.
So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Six there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now here's Snell, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try the right side with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Haskins on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Haskins will throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris.
Yeah, let's move it.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action now. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Haskins. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Haskins, the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a first down carry for Harris. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Well, big man with ball, bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will swell the lead to 16. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Første. Svik. Rákis má leikur að spila Bill strax.
Jones Shorty.
Oh, shit. My English defense time. Okay. Fanden, jeg fejler ud lidt, men... Han är farlig. Man blir bra på förhand eller på uppföra och det har fel muskler. Virkelig i stil, så ser jeg bare basic oversat shit, men det er lidt. Mjög 1% af teimönum, ekki mikið munur af teimum. Jeg ved ikke lige, hvad det er, der er oversat. Shit, man. Altså, det er sådan, det er mat. I der er defensive med 77. Ej, superstøttende. White. Missar vel líka. Allt hinn ok. Það er Harrison. Það er inni. Gamli tryggður stílismæður. Þetta er alveg svakalegt. Skrítið verti gangi í stílis. Þetta. Jésu Kristi. Sé ekki. Spiller en læg. Málum, þetta er bara málum. Veikleikur okkar overset.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Harris. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
Yeah.
In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, this is Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On play action, Haskins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Harris. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and a return to the 42-yard. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of a couple. After the sack on first down, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On first down, Harris shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Again, it's Harris on second down. Room to run inside the 40. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quick completion here to Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now a give right side. Harris And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They run with Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Haskins to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be second down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his first. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Play action. Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Able to push his way through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And he's got it. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After reviewing the play, the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On first down, Harris.
Jordan Poyer, the league's leading tackler among safeties last year, in to make the stop.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it.
Big boy.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Another carry in the game for the fullback Watt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Tejp av bilderna. Första mina. Nej, tyst. Tock. Såna. Good. Okej, fullt. See you later, guys. Update mine or play next game. See you later. Bye.